Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. Sorry for being a little bit late, but that's life. I am back. It is always really fun to be back online. And I haven't been for I don't even know how many weeks now. But it's really fun to be back. I will change it up a little bit. I'll have to talk to, my whole family really to do this thing that I'm doing here together with you. And I know that I will be live with a bit of change. And I have done some cleaning here in my craft room, and I found this thing that I thought that we could create something with. Hello, Jen. Hello. No, I don't know how long I've had this thing. It says it's summer in the fields. The freebie from Kate Crafts. Kate Crafts. It could be last year's. I have no clue. Oh, no worries, no worries. Everyday life happens, so I totally understand. Thank you for stopping by. I thought that we could create something with that because I just don't want to have it, just laying around doing nothing. It's way better and much more fun to create something with it. So I thought that we could use my beloved IKEA watercolors because those are easy to use. And we are going to make some tags, journaling cards, and things like that with that little freebie. Oh, just a little bit of blue in the background. Maybe a bit of green too, actually. You can see that, the green I've used quite a lot and the yellow, apart from the other colors, but that's how it is. So having a little bit of time doing things like this is kind of fun, isn't it? I haven't really done anything, haven't been in the craft room since my stream together with Beth, Dana, and Becca at the weekend. I haven't been here for, I think, like 3 or 4 weeks, apart from today, though. And I thought that we could do a little bit of decoupage because I have, I just want to have a little background color, hopefully seeping through. Show just a tiny little bit. Just like that. It actually shows a little bit more in person. I don't know if we can make it, I don't know, the green isn't really showing at all. I have one more like this, and I don't know. I thought about doing something with these colors. This is kind of peeking through the little black thing there at the bottom, but it's light green just to have it a tiny bit more. I do want to have it show. And I am going to use a bit of napkin, but I think it's the third layer or something, just to have a tiny bit. And then a little bit of coloring in, I think. Let's see. Think about what's the best for this. Just a little bit of, not Mod Podge, but similar thing. It's all wet, so And it's just going to show through a tiny little bit this thing. But let's see this. It's from a flower napkin. Hello, ants, arts and crafts, and Gail. I kind of feel like it's been so long since I've seen all of you. I haven't really been to any lives lately either, so I'm like, hope that you had a beautiful summer. Let's see, let this dry a tiny bit. Maybe put a little bit more of the glue here down at the bottom. I am going to sew it too, so I'm actually going to sew it by hand. Do a little bit of, I don't know, slow stitch kind of project, this one. Let's see. Still wet, and I do know that this isn't the right way of doing it, but you know, I don't have time to wait, and I don't have a heat tool, so that's what we are going to do. Let's see, thinking that we could use this thread and another one, a darker blue. Just going to put this one aside and let it dry a tiny bit, and then we will use it. And in the meantime, I will cut these out. And still wondering, is it this year's or last year's? I have no clue. Let's do a little thing. Put a bit of glue because it's easier like this. A glue stick. I don't know about you. Haven't really loved the Mod Podge method. Way easier to use the glue stick. So this is what we are going to use. Haven't really thought about any scissors or anything because I have had some of it packed away. Brought it with me during my holidays. So I'm thinking that we could use these. And this one. Oh, you don't like Mod Podge either? I don't know what it is with that. It's, or I would say like wet glue in general isn't really what I prefer, but yeah, I know. I don't know about that though. I know that I have used it in the past. I used it a lot, but then I didn't use Mod Podge. I used another one. I can't remember the brand now, but when they kind of changed it up, and I think that was like 15 years ago or something, and then the glue wasn't really good at all anymore. So after that, I don't really like wet glue. Let's see what we can do. Kind of make, especially tags, thinking about it now. Or like a journaling card. Some of these. Hello, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. So nice to be back. Really, really nice. Like I said in the beginning of all this, I do need to change it up a little bit for the, I would say, fall, winter time. Done a little bit of change here in the family, so, but I will definitely be here online together with you, and I will do lives, but maybe a bit of change. I was thinking about going back to Thursdays, but I haven't really thought it through. Let's see, are we going to tear this or make it easy on ourselves and just cut this top thing off? It's kind of tearing itself with a little bit of edge. I kind of like it, even though you can't really see it. I am going to make something going in with a little bit of I would say, I don't know, color pencil maybe. Let's try. That's how I work. And of course, a little bit of glue on the scissors. There's always that thing. Just go straight through the whole thing here and take a little bit of edge of the paper too, because it's easier to use the scissors with that. Put that one away, and then let's see, a little tiny bit of colored pencil, maybe this one. It's Faber-Castell polychrome pens. I have this little case of, I think it's, I would say 36 colors. The tiny little, you know, they have several hundreds of colors, I would say. Just going to emphasize these a tiny bit more. As you can see, I will actually do it this way. It's flowers or leaves, and I kind of want to have them show a tiny bit more. Just going to have light green on some of them and do a little bit more on the others. This one. I definitely need some sort of something with the colors because it's not really showing out much. It's so light though, so I don't even see it much in real life, but it's one of those you have to see on my Instagram when it's finished, because there I take another kind of photo showing it off a tiny bit better, I would say. But from all the lighting here, I've tried to kind of have a bright, I don't know how, for me it's bright and nice looking right now, but I don't know for you. So let's think about it. Let's look into the size of this. This is that big. I would say 1, 2, 3, or 4 tags, and then we will do something different with those. And kind of know that these green leaves and the flowers in the background won't show much, but I kind of want to have them in a little bit more of a color than they are. The third layer of the napkin, I think it was. And I wish I knew which napkin, but I can't find it. So I think it's, the last one. So a little bit of measurement. It's not really much, but I have to think about it. And I'm going with centimeters here, because that's what my brain is kind of used to counting. Let's see. Isn't it strange now when thinking about it? You wish sometimes that it would be 30 centimeters, which is, let's see, this is like the other way around, of course. For the inches, it's 11 and a half, I would say. And I wish it could be 12. I wish. And we could do it 7 centimeters, 14 and 21 and 28. Just to have a little bit of something. And I'm doing it on the right side of the paper. Do I care? No, I don't really, because I know that it won't show much. So, we will have to do a little bit of edging and sew and, all of that. Let's see, I'm going straight through like this. And with this one, I'm going like that. Because I do want to have some journaling cards. And then, of course, let me think about this one, though. 7. Approximately eyeballing this all the way through. That one would be, am I going tiny? Just a tiny, tiny bit like this? Yeah, that would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? And let's see. Maybe not really half. Yep. Or I'm just going this way because I want the flowers to be that way. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. There are a couple of new people around, and I'm really, really happy to see, because it's always fun to meet up with new crafty friends. And it feels like, really, when thinking about it, I haven't really been around since mid-June, I would say. And I do admit that it's kind of strange. At least in the beginning it was. Because I was around, a lot. So let's see, what can we make out of these? A little bit of cutting, maybe tearing on some of them. I don't know. I was thinking about cutting this in half. Just have a tiny bit of something in the background. I'm just going like this to yet again do a little bit of eyeballing. And then, of course, the traditional tag shape. I do like that way of making things. I would say, are we going to cut this one down a tiny bit and sew around it? That's what we are going to do. We are not going to sew around it with the sewing machine. Let's do it. We are going to sew around it with some needle and thread. Just like that. Cutting this part off. Maybe use that for something else. We never know. So I always save up on these small, I would say smaller, bigger pieces because, some like these, I definitely not going to save those. This one will be sewn somehow. Haven't really figured it out. This. Let's look into these tiny. There are 2 tickets here. That little thing is kind of cute. I wonder if I would say kind of fussy cut it a little bit. I don't know. Have heard the what's the name of it now? Now when I'm thinking about it, I can't really remember. Kiss cutting, I think it is, with a little tiny bit of white edge. And then I'm doing it like this with all the languages in my head. I'm kind of amazed by myself that I can really speak to all of you because I haven't done any, I would say, more than just like for a day talking to a tourist. I haven't really talked in English at all throughout the summer. So kind of feels a little bit strange there to not being talking to anybody almost. Washi tape. Ooh, are you going to do a video on that, Kathy? The washi tape? Making washi tape. I have seen a couple of videos. I thought about trying it out. Have I? No, of course not. I have a little bit of a collection of washi tapes. But it would be fun to make my own. Definitely be something that would be worth trying. That is kind of cute, but do we need something else, or am I going to put another type thing? Maybe this. Let's see. We'll have this thing. Wouldn't that be kind of nice to have like as a, I don't know. Let's try underneath the thing, just the whole thing. Or I could try it out, both of the thoughts here. If I will just have it like that, and this, and then this, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, let's go with that. So use a little bit of this that I have left. school glue. I don't know if you have this in the US. Usually I do like this type glue, but it's expensive now. And I've realized when thinking about glue in general, at least as of right now here in Sweden, I don't know if it's like a Europe thing, uh, but when thinking about glue, it's tripled in price. So it's a little bit of a struggle. That's just, you know, it's definitely a little bit of a struggle. And what did I do? I need to do it like this just because. Let's cut it straighter up here. I don't want to have it too crooked, do I? And of course, I want to leave a little part there, so I'm going to make it like this. And oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Barbara. And take this little thing here. And I don't know if I'm going to sew on all of them. I would say that I do prefer either like sewing machine, but I don't know, do I have a blue thread? I do like to have blue or green on these. Or it will be an opportunity for me to buy some new thread, wouldn't it? That would be fantastic. We do like to buy new stuff, don't we? Everything going up. Yep, it's ridiculous, really, when thinking about the prices. It's I don't even want to think about it. It's sad. And even the fun things, like, you know, all the crafting stuff, it's expensive. And I don't know about you, but usually, especially with glue sticks, I kind of use like one glue stick a week. And yeah, one can only imagine the price. With the triple in price on the glue stick, and I use one a week. That's kind of feels to me like, you know, the price of smoking some cigarette or something, and then, you know, have to have people talking to you like, oh, you have to stop smoking because, you know, all sorts of reasons, and then it's expensive too. You will save up some money. It kind of feels like that. You know, it's expensive too, and you will save up some money. So let's see. This is kind of cute to just have as a little, let's see, 2 tags. This one, am I going straight on? Have I done it too small? Yeah, I have, but it will. We will figure it out together, won't we? Are you one of those, when thinking about a picture like this, and I'm thinking about it right now, I would, and I'm not going to because it takes a whole lot of time, but I would, you know, cut all this little piece of whiteness all around here in the middle of this heart type thing. Have a beautiful afternoon. Take care. Thank you for stopping by, Gail. Let's see. We will definitely do something with this. Cut it a tiny, tiny bit down to size, though, unfortunately. This. And then, of course, we will do something else. Put a little bit of Do we have some fun words put on here or something? I just noticed, I have a thing here that I do really want to try out, but haven't really done. Like, that I bought like a dynamo, one of those like old-fashioned ones, with the traditional like black, like black tape. Had it for several months. I haven't used it, so I thought that we could. I don't even know. Yep, it has a little bit of tape in there, so we will definitely come up with some words to use. This, and I would say blue thread and something else on this. Haven't thought it through. Music paper like this, and or let's see if I want to take both of those. Or just one of them. Actually, just going to cut this one in half, because it would be kind of nice to have that one. That is a good idea, to use a color marker or some sort of something to cover it up. Thank you so much for that idea. We're going to put something in the back. I don't want to use the things that I have here. Yeah, we will do that. Put this one in the back. My life is kind of hectic right now, and that is one of the things that I know will kind of change the whole thing crafting wise a little bit. But I won't, I do need my craft time definitely, so but I will kind of cut it shorter. Like I wish I could make it more. Actually, I would make the lives and things longer, but unfortunately my life says otherwise, so I'll kind of make do whatever I can in, time wise. This one kind of finished together with that one. Let's see. I do have to figure out, do I even want to use this? What else in that case? Let's cut it out a tiny bit more just to see. And unfortunately, I don't really know where I got this freebie from. And, it could have been last year's or even the year before that. I kind of had a thing on printing out too much of everything, and then I stopped. I think it was like last year. I didn't print out anything apart from the things that I was meant to use in the project that I was making. So I kind of printed as I made the projects. but I have done quite a lot of cleaning, and it's really nice. But I would say that everybody in the audience know that apart from cleaning, 5 seconds later, it's, you know, the same thing as it was. It's part of the process of creating, isn't it? That's tickets. I don't know about tickets. They are kind of cute to use. Always learn something, definitely. Even though we make kind of similar things in one way. Me, for instance, I love, and that's kind of strange. I love looking into, you know, people's videos where they have all planned and everything is in a specific order, and it's, you know, everything like tip top things. And me myself, I'm like all over the place. Definitely, like seriously, it's, I don't know myself any sometimes. It's kind of silly when thinking about it. This, what about just making a cluster? We do definitely need to use up all these bits and pieces, don't we? Cooking with Sharisa. Hi. Oh, hello. I think you are new to the channel, and sorry if I you know, welcome everybody. But to new people, it's always, you know, an extra fun to have new people around. So putting these tickets to the side, at least for now, and then looking into these little cluster thingies. I'm thinking now, what's the shape of this thing? Is, I think it's like a tab or something. Am I using it like that? No, definitely not. So, yeah, kind of making sense in the middle of this whole thing. I will definitely go with a darker blue thread on some of these pieces. Kind of want to have it a little crooked, just a tiny bit. And then I would say it's a little bit blank here, so I think I would say go like this, and then put something here like words or something, and then of course some ink and, you know, all kinds of, maybe like some stickles, or, you know, we will figure it out. Let's see. The other way around, do we like that more? Just putting it like this all the way around. Now I'm thinking, what about making this to like a Polaroid or something? Wouldn't that be kind of nice? A smaller one. Let's try. I would actually just go like this. Just for the sake of the fun things here in life, I would do like that. Wouldn't really cut the whole thing out and do the proper way, but make a little. And in real life, it is really showing. I don't know if you could really see. It's no, not really, unfortunately. I'm making a little bit of a shadow type effect on the back here. And I would say just a tiny, tiny bit of a little thing like that. And of course the words, please don't forget the words. That's kind of what makes the whole thing sometimes. Hello, Vanessa. Thank you, thank you. It's really fun to be back. Let's see, make a little bit of a cluster type thing here. I don't know about this one. This might not be sewn, but we will definitely put a word or two on here. This. What are we going to do with you, little thing? Am I the only one that doesn't really like to have, I don't know, bits and pieces laying around? Can always use things for something. Because we do not want to throw it in the bin, do we? Do it in a little bit of an angle with a word. And then, of course, these. Let's see, do we want to have them put somewhere? Or just might be kind of cute somewhere. Yeah, why not? Why not? This is one of those just because I can. And then the sewing and the words, of course. The sewing is one of those that will take a whole lot of time. And are we going to make the fun thing first? Maybe. Let's see if we can kind of create something with this. Do I know how it works? I kind of know because I haven't, but I don't know about the words. Summer's coming to an end. And so is this thing, is it? Let's see. Let's think about this. It's still summer here. It's actually going to be up in the 90, yeah, probably somewhere between 85 and 90. And this time of year, I would say it's not really doing anything, you know. It's the middle of August almost, it feels like anyway today. But it's going to be really warm. Let's see, I definitely want to do something here because I felt that there was something really wrong. So cut that one off and start over. Summer, do we have any sort of memories, maybe summer memories? Let's see. And then, of course, this cutting thing. Do we want to have summer and then memories? We do have a lot of those, don't we? I kind of feel like this is cuter than having, you know, like digital, having the same thing, because I know that there are a lot of digitals where you can buy these type you know, these type words, but it's way cuter to have the real deal, I would say. So are we going summer memories on this thing? I think we are, just because it's a little bit of, you know, nothing there really. Let's see if this is, or are we going to, do we have to have like glue on there? Do we have any other? I make my own words so that I can add the different background. Yeah, I do too. I do a lot of words. I love words and different quotes and things like that. I do like that a lot. What about like sunset? I saw a lot of different type sunsets this summer. Different colors, you know, purple and pink, all kinds. Really beautiful. And then any other words? Do we have any other words? Do we have any summer words that, you know, might be a favorite of yours? So it's actually holding better than I thought, this thing. Let's see, sunset, these. This is definitely something. We did need a small one there. Kind is a nice word. Maybe we'll use that thing. Kind, or and then oh, this was small. Oh, I have to redo that. It's not really visible, is it? No, we will redo that thing. Need to remember to take the first KI. And as this is the Swedish version of this, I kind of think, you know, twice about the words. Actually, thinking twice about it. When do I want to have Swedish words, or do I want to have English ones? This one needs a long one, don't it? Definitely. Do we have any favorites? I could definitely take something like, you know, thankful or grateful or something like that, because aren't we always grateful for something? But I'm not sure. Am I going back route? And bright is a nice one, isn't it? Caring. I'm going with bright first. And then this. And then all the way around. It's better to make it bigger and then cut it off with the scissors. So what have you all done? It feels like I haven't been around. Like I told you, I hope that each and every one of you had a beautiful summer, or still has, or winter time for those, you know, down under and things like that. As they have winter time. What is this? I don't have my nails anymore. I had to take them off. Could definitely just go there. Now going back to work a little bit and then have those long nails, no, that's not really good. Oh, you have started to work. Oh, I haven't seen any videos. Are you, you know, planning on releasing some videos? Because that's going to be really fun. And let's see. I'm still thinking about words though. I'm actually just going to take a short one that is fun, because, you know, things during summertime is fun. And then remember is one of the, like, a traditional word in these type of things, aren't they? Let's see, remember. So I might, and then the R, and then this. Let's see, 2 times. I need to kind of remember how to do it. Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday. Oh, that's going to be fun. Fun to follow along. Doing that. It's a remember type thing down here. That little word, fun. I do like the word, but we will definitely have to use that in something else because it's a tiny little one. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Barbara. Thank you for stopping by. It's always fun to be around here. All the beautiful people here on in YouTube, in the crafting community. I definitely need one word, and that's happy, because I have been really happy lately, and that needs to be celebrated. happy, fun, and let's do thankful, just because we are. I'm always thankful for something. I'm trying to, you know, do one of those, like, what am I thankful for today? What am I grateful for today? Because that's really important to me. Really, really important. So thankful. Am I going to put that one there? Could be a thing. Let's see. I'm just going to put happy up here. Let's do that. So this will be a quick little project, but it will take a little bit of time because of all this sewing that I'm going to do by hand. I'm not going to sew around like a regular machine. It might be that I do some stitches there, some stitches there, things like that. Let's see. I will definitely do. So remember, sunset bright, kind, summer memories, thankful, happy. These two. Caring was a lovely word, Vanessa. Let's use that. Let's see, go. And let's see, over there. I need to find all the letters when doing this. Cutting that piece off because I got caught up there in the machine. And are we just going? I don't know. Let's just put it there, straight on. Hello, Melissa. Welcome to my fun little summer project of small little bits and pieces that I have been finding in, all over my craft room, really. Let's see. Do you have any summer word? Everything. Let's see. I'm thinking both Swedish and English here for me, myself, but I do have to have one, which is memories in Swedish. Minnen. Let's cut that one off because that got caught in there. Let's see. I'm going to write it in Swedish. Thinking about it extra just because you are there and I'm speaking English. So is that shorter than I wanted? Could go with sommarminnen, which is summer memories. In Swedish too, just because I'm not not normally making any Swedish things, am I? Almost the same summer memories, sommarminnen. Kind of spelled the same way, not really sounding the same though. Let's see if we can put this one on at the back of this whole thing. And then this. Oh, that wasn't intentional. And then that little small word, we'll put it aside and we will use it some other time. So we have sunset, summer memories, sommarminnen in Swedish, the same words, remember, bright. This little thing definitely needs a little bit more glue. Kind, thankful, happy, and caring. I do definitely need these to dry a tiny bit more before I do any sort of anything to them. And maybe a tiny bit more of, you know, weight on here just to have it a little bit more of workable in terms of not really wibbly wobbly like this. So with this, I am really going to finish this thing off. It is really, really fun to be live. Unfortunately, today I have to cut it short. We'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be more, you know, normal day, one would say. Friends Day on a Wednesday. You do have to have Friends Day on a Wednesday, don't we? I don't miss that thing a lot, actually. And maybe I will figure something out with these, the tickets. And I'm thinking about creating some sort of pocket thing to put all these in, because I do want to send them off to somebody. My vacation wise, it was beautiful. Beautiful. It feels like I haven't been around YouTube, you know, since I don't even know. Last time I went live, before that, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks. And before that, I think it was like 6 weeks. So I haven't really been around anything. And our summer house, and we have chosen it ourselves. It doesn't really have good Wi-Fi or any sort of really good internet connection, because we do want to take the opportunity to have some family time while we are there and not being, you know, on our iPads or phones or, you know, computers all the time. So we have chosen not to have a good internet connection there, which for me and for all of you, all my friends across all over the internet, meant that, you know, I couldn't really have any or like minimal contact because of the internet connection not really working well over there. But in one way, one might say that, we do need that time off social media sometimes because, just because, just because. So I am going to sew with this thread, and I'm thinking a little darker, maybe as dark as, let's think about it. Do we want to have as dark as these? Maybe going this direction. This is a little bit darker than this one. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of slow stitching and decorating these tags and journaling cards with these three colors. And I will, of course, continue this and show it either on camera or on Instagram with pictures, maybe in my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends. A little bit of everywhere, I would say. But it was really, really fun to be here and be back. So tomorrow I will be back again 1:30 Eastern Standard Time for Friends Day on a Wednesday. Thank you, everyone. Bye.